Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. I just finished getting a new recipe from Nick here at the diner, and I was also informed by the boat captain that we have a new resident on Mushroom Island. So I figured I would just skip past all the boring chores, which I've already taken care of today, and we would get right down to meeting our new villager. And maybe get a sunstone or two. I'm hoping that Taro might have a sunstone for me. I've been giving him pet food for a couple of days now, so I might get his sunstone. Nope. Darn. I was kind of banking on that. I don't think there's anyone else I can think of that would give me one. But that's okay, we can go and meet our new villager. I also haven't been to Mushroom Island in a couple of days, so hopefully there will be some new stuff for me to pick up as well. Might as well say hi to Julia. I haven't given up on her yet. I'm probably going to sort of ignore Mirabelle in terms of gift giving. I'll still talk to her, but she's another villager that doesn't give me anything really all that worthwhile on my birthday. And I can't really think of any other reason to befriend her. There might be some events or something like that, but for the most part, even if I just continue to talk to her and give her gifts here and there, maybe a good gift on her birthday, over the amount of time we're going to be playing this game, I should be able to befriend most of these people up pretty high. Fawn's another one where I've already gotten his one sunstone, so I will talk to him for the sake of talking to him, especially because he's only on the island once a week, or twice a week rather. But I'm not going to continue to kind of go out of my way to give him a gift. Now their gifts are really cheap. I was only spending about $10 on their gifts, so it's not like I'm gonna be saving a lot of time and energy, but it's still worth doing. Especially kind of early on in the game where we're running around and doing a lot. And my bag is full. What's new? Story of my life. I ran out of bamboo shoots for Martin here. Otherwise I would continue to give him those because he has a secondary sunstone for us. But I will probably also solve that problem once I get the fishing rod, because I can give him some additional gifts, and I can actually start to give Lana and Denny gifts. I don't think I've given Denny a single gift this whole time. Come to think of it, someone moved to Mushroom Island. You should go say hi. I will, but I'm gonna go to the Mystic Islands first. Just to get my usual routine gift giving and such out of the way. We can't forget about the Mystic Island people. And there will reach a point, of course, when I've kind of gotten everything that's possible to get out of these villagers as well, and it will probably save me a lot of time skipping a visit to Mystic Island and only going every couple of days. Because that's the nice thing about getting to the point where the villagers trust you after speaking to them for about 5 days in a row is after that point, you can skip a day or 2 or 3 and still have the opportunity to speak to them and give them gifts. It's just after you get them to trust you, and then you ignore them for long periods of time. You kind of have to restart the whole process over again. But we still have work to do here. We haven't gotten anything from Nathan yet. I don't have a lot of gifts that he likes. We still have a sunstone from the goddess, and we still have one to get from the witch princess slash witchkin household. So if we travel to Mushroom Island, you can now see that there is a tent on the right hand side of the map, and that is where our villager has moved into. I did not pick a good time to come here with very few slots open. I have such a bad habit of not running to the shipping bin until the end of the day, but what I should be doing is making trips midday to sort of dump things off. Who are you? How did you get in? What are you doing in my house? Here to steal food? No? Then what is it? Do you live in this island? Oh, then, sorry about it. I didn't mean to yell at you. What's your name? Nick. I came to Sunshine Island to be better warrior. I like this place. I want to live here. Alright, well, you didn't even tell me your name, but hi. This is Shay. And Shay is another male marriage candidate if you are playing as a female. As you can see on his character portrait, he is another character who does not have a heart displayed next to him, similar to the witch princess. So he is the other, what is considered to be hidden marriage candidate in the game, where you're not able to see his hearts on screen, but he is eligible for marriage. And fun fact, he is my husband when I played as a female character. He is so incredibly easy to befriend, so that is not going to be a problem. Once he trusts us. And now that I'm here, I think that we forgot to grab the Mushroom Island Sunstone, which I think is on this large mushroom. Yes, it is. So you just investigate the stalk of the large mushroom, and you'll get yourself another sunstone. There is one more villager that does appear on this island later on, but it's not until we've raised every other island that he will appear. And that is going to take a while. So for now, we mostly just have to worry about Shay and taking trips to see him. He never ever leaves Mushroom Island. He's either on the island or in his tent. So he's another one that's really, really easy to find. The unfortunate thing is you have to take a trip there in order to find him. He's similar to Witch Princess in that regard. She's super easy to find, but you do have to walk all the way out there in order to talk to her. And that's sort of all I had planned for the day. There's not really a whole lot else to talk about. I already went ahead and did my watering and such. Once my onions come in, I will plant more onions, but I'm just waiting for my corn and my tomatoes to come in, and I've actually been keeping handwritten notes on paper about how much water and how much sun they're getting. Now that I'm back in the house, the other thing that I wanted to discuss was anything that I possibly missed in the wonderful tutorial that Charlie would have given us at the store because we sort of skipped it accidentally. But looking through this tutorial, there really wasn't anything in here that I missed sort of covering. The effect of the Wonderful will vary by the color of the Wonderful and the type of tool it is equipped on, which I did go over. Except for indigo and green Wonderfuls, the tool that the Wonderful is equipped to must be charged in order for the Wonderful's attribute to work. I did go over that as well. I must have skipped that part of it when I was playing on my own because I didn't remember them actually telling you that anywhere, but here it is. They do tell you that so that you remember to actually use the Wonderful. You can win Wonderfuls as prizes at festivals or buy them at Chen's shop. They do not mention that you can cook them or get them as an anniversary gift, so there are a couple of additional ways to get them, but that I figured was worth sort of going over because I did say I was gonna just review that and see if there was anything worth mentioning. And the last thing that I guess I can just talk about briefly is somebody mentioned or asked me why I skip past large boulders and stumps in the ground and why I never chop them down. And my answer to that is that I'm physically not able to because I do not have the proper Wonderful in order to do so. I need an orange Wonderful in order to make my tools more powerful. And if you hover over the axe, it'll actually show you what you're able to chop down, and you can see that I'm only really able to chop down branches at this point. If I was able to use them on stumps, the stump would show up as an available option for what I could use them on. If I hover over the hammer, the two things that I can use the hammer on are the smallest rock that we have been hitting to create material stone, and the little black rock that you see there are the rocks that you can find in the mine. So luckily you can mine with the very basic hammer, which is nice. But at this point I'm not able to take care of the big stuff on my farm. So that's why I'm working around it. I can't pick them up out of the ground. I can't get rid of them. So they're just sort of in my way more than anything else. And I probably didn't mention that at all at any point, which is why somebody had asked about it. So thank you to whoever asked that. It was a really good question, and is probably something that I forgot to cover. But unfortunately, that's just another thing that we're sort of waiting to improve on. I have managed to get a little bit more money. I was feeling pretty broke a couple of days ago. I think I only had about $8,000 or $9,000. I'm up to 12, which is great. We're currently sitting at 5 sunstones, which is really nice. We only need 3 more to raise Volcano Island. Hopefully we can get that soon. And if so, we'd be making some really, really decent progress. Hopefully in the next couple of days I can make a little bit more money. And I probably plan on buying a fishing rod soon, just because I think that that would be a good idea. It would make us a little bit of money, and we could also start giving out some gifts to a few people that we haven't had the opportunity to really do that for yet. So I will keep playing, and I will come up with some interesting things to talk about. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.